Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh, welcome back to That Dude Talks podcast.
That Dude Talks Pod.
With your host, That Dude Chris, and our friend Uncle Sam.
That Dude Talks Pod.
Like and subscribe and follow and whatever.
That Dude Talks Pod.
We got some cool guests that I can't wait to talk to.
That Dude Talks Pod.
That Dude Talks Pod. That Dude Talks Pod. That Dude Talks Pod.
That Dude
Talks Pod.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the That Dude Talks podcast. I'm your host, That Dude Chris Longoria, and today we have a couple very fun guests. Both of them first timers. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all are happy to have a full episode with fresh guests as opposed to every single episode having a returner. Today we have the very funny Corynne, the artist.
Hello, everybody.
And we also have mentioned multiple times on this podcast before, Mr. Ben Mann.
What's up, guys?
So we had a very busy week this week in comedy. All of us had a whole bunch of stuff that we did this week. So we're going to get into a lot of that. But before we get into that, like you heard before we hopped into this podcast, we are having the show on December 6th. I'm very excited about it. Come out, tell all your friends and family to come out. It's going to be a very fun show. It's the very first time that I'm producing a show, so I'm very excited about it. And it's for a good cause. We're going to donate these toys to Toys for Tots. So come out, have a good night. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. But now let's get into this podcast. Before we get into everything, let me eat some crow real quick. Corynne, I know I had picked Uncle Sam against you in the roast battle. You've done another roast battle since then, but we were supposed to have you right after that, but unfortunately health scares happened, and I'm glad you're here now. But I do want to talk about that. I never had a doubt that you were going to beat him, Corynne. It was just, I am very loyal to my team, and I knew Sam had no chance against you. I knew you were going to mop the floor with him. But I wasn't gonna openly say this in front of everybody on the podcast. But now that results have been said, I can say it. Hey Sam, don't mess up this audio. I'm just kidding, man. You did.
It's really awkward to just stare at Sam while you say all these things.
All jokes aside, that I think still to this day, since we've had a couple roasts since then. In my book, I think that was the best roast of this whole tournament so far. You and Sam brought y'all's A game, and y'all tore the house down. It in my estimation, it really could have gone either way with how good y'all did. Y'all brought y'all's A game, and it was freaking awesome. Congrats to both of y'all guys.
Thank you. I really had a great time. I enjoyed a lot of Sam's jokes. I've told like several of my nurses the pothole joke. That one was my favorite. I liked it a lot. No, I think he did a great job, and I had a lot of fun roasting him. And I like that we both cracked up at each other's jokes, and that made me happy.
I thought it was really cool because there was prior to y'all making y'all's promotional material for y'all for that and everything. People were like, "Man, Sam and Corynne, they're two like of the nicest, like most quiet people." I'm interested. Like everybody was already intrigued at the beginning, and then y'all started doing y'all's promotional material, which was. I told Sam this already. I think I may have mentioned it on the podcast. My dad loved y'all's videos. He watched all of them back to back to back to back. He freaking loved what y'all were doing. He was sad that he had to miss the roast, but as soon as like the next day, he's like, "Hey, how did that battle go?" So he was fully invested in it because of y'all's little, I like to say, wrestling promotion that y'all did. It was awesome.
They were really fun to film, and I find funny because a lot of people after asked both of us like, "Did y'all work on those together?" And I was like, "No." we told each other like, "I want to make some videos." We're like, "Yeah," and then I got sicker, and then it got delayed, so we had more time. And I told him we did the one like I went one after he filmed himself, and then I was like, okay. I finally had enough B-roll of like my nurses taking care of me and stuff to do the $1 Million Man one, and so I posted it, and then. Sam, of course, I told my dad, I was like, I'm so mad. He's so flipping fast. And he's like, he does this for a living. And I'm like, I know, but I don't want to flip and lose. So I was over there trying to film and come up with more ideas all the time. to match him because I was like, I'm not gonna let him get the last one, and then he did, and I was like, damn it, he did.
It was just so cool to get it. Yeah, Sam had to win something.
Yeah.
So
he said it on me.
no, but kudos to both of y'all. Sam, you're off the. There's a mic right there if you want to defend yourself. But
it's just sitting there.
Don't
it's
let
true.
me just openly make fun of you. No, it was a it was a great battle. I'm not even gonna say it was a very good battle. It was a great battle. Proud of both of y'all. Y'all went out there and y'all set the precedent, and it's been hard for anybody to live up to that since then. So congratulations to y'all on that one. Sam, hopefully next year you enter the battle again because you did a great job. You did a great job. I'm not gonna say this is my throwing my name in the hat, but I think I might join next year's roast battle with how fun that.
According to my last opponent, he said his friends said they were gonna sign up and they didn't, and one of them was you.
I maintained that I wasn't gonna do it. I said it from the very beginning that I wasn't, but I was upset at myself. I got very like FOMO bad. Once it started ramping up and everything, and then when I saw the bracket and everything, I was like, "Fuck, this would have been a lot of fun." But yeah, I think I did. I may have said sure, maybe, but then I quickly said no, I'm not gonna do it. So I'm sorry, Roland, if you thought that I was gonna. Yeah, because he did mention that to me. He goes, "You and Ronnie both said that we were gonna do this, and I'm the only one that entered." I was like, I don't remember that conversation, but I also smoke very heavily, so that conversation may have happened at some point in life. But no, congratulations to y'all for setting the tone and setting the precedent. But that's the past. Let's get into the present. This past week, the present past now.
More current past.
The more current past. This past Wednesday, you had your second roast battle.
Yeah, I did.
Against Mijito, Mr. Roland Alanis. Mm-hmm. And why did you have to massacre my boy?
Everybody told me not to take it easy because I was concerned because when I would see him in public, I'd be like, hello. Because me and Uncle Sam, when we would see each other, I'd be like, hello, mortal enemy. He'd be like, hello, mortal enemy. And then we would just pretend to glare and walk away. So I tried that with Roland, and he was all, no, don't. And I'm like, why? And he said, I'm not a roaster. And I was like, then why did you sign up? And then I was like, okay. But then I got worried. I was like, what if he's just trying to pretend that he's actually going to go get easy on me and then go hard?
No, he maintained that with me too.
Yeah, and so
he would say whenever we were talking about like, "Hey, are you ready?" and this and that, he goes, "I don't know, dude. I'm not a roasting type of guy." I was like, "But hey, like you said, why did you sign up?" But it's like the way he writes his stuff, it's not that hard to translate it to like a human.
I thought he could easily become a roaster. He seems like he'd have these skills too.
But I think that's the thing with this tournament in general is none of us know if we are or if we aren't roasters because we haven't really had that muscle.
I wanted to do well. I did not think I was going to do well, but
because
going surprisingly well.
When's the last time they did a roast battle before this? It was that
Hobbies thing, probably.
That was before I started. That was, 2.5 years ago.
2 years ago. It was 420.
I had just barely started, so I hadn't even heard or met Javi, so I didn't know that it even existed, the roast battle. So I was like sitting in Mesquite, and I was like, oh, we just came from the roast battle. I was like, oh, okay. That's
cool. What I like about this whole roast battle in general is a lot of us that didn't sign up for this one all are feeling a lot of FOMO on it, and all of us are like really excited for the next one. Mm-hmm. It drummed up a lot of interest, and I think even the people that competed in this one that may not have done great, I think everybody's getting a better understanding of what a roast battle is. Because even I think even Joe, while coming up with it, he still was unsure of like the structure of how it was going to be and everything. I think now that we're doing this first go around, there's a little bit of a understanding of what it is now. So
he's still like improving on it as he goes. Like I feel like after every roast, he gives like his 2 cents on what he thinks works, what he thinks doesn't, how. Maybe what you should avoid in the next competition to all of us, which is kind of cool and nice, And
I like how he's picking everybody's brain, too.
Yeah.
Like the people that have been consistently going, he asks, hey, what do you think? This and that. So
Yeah.
that's good. I have somebody that constantly wants to improve on what they have going on.
I just want to speed past this. I'm gonna take this opportunity to compliment the thing you got going here. It seems very honorable, very honest. So while we're all sitting here, would you like to admit to any cheating on the scoring of the last roast battle, Chris?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm sure you
I have
don't.
no idea what you're talking about.
No screaming into the voice box thing.
I have no idea what's going on here.
Oh, am I profiling? Was that another guy?
That is racist. This is the last time I saw Ben Mann on the That Dude Talks podcast, guys. As a matter of fact, Sam, we'll just edit all the audio of him talking up until this point.
It's just gonna be me on the couch alone. Like square.
I came up with a hypothesis. No, I'm not gonna say. I'll tell y'all off mic what happened, just because I don't want other people to get this idea and then try to rig the rest of
That's fair. I'll give you that. That's fair.
I'll
I'm
tell
very
you.
curious now, though.
But congratulations, that was awesome.
Thank you.
What I liked about this one was here he comes.
How thrown were you when his first joke was a compliment?
Oh my gosh, I started sweating. I wanted to talk about that too. I was like, as soon as the compliment came out, that's why I just said, shit. I just said, damn it. Because I was like, if he went nice, I knew I would have lost. Because all I had was mean. All I had was mean, horrible things. And I was like, oh my God, I just felt myself sweating. And I actually, because Joe's been trying to encourage community, and I did reach out to 2 comedians to actually help me like work on some of the stuff. And one of the guys, he also just like started sweating. He was like, oh my God, I gave her so many mean things. She's screwed. And I was like, if he had done nice, I would have died up there. And I was so terrified.
Damn.
I was like, no.
And it's funny because I could see it in your face as soon as he finished the freaking nice joke. You're like, oh shit. Like I saw your reaction, like, oh no, is he gonna do this? No.
Yeah, the first joke I had was actually had more to it, and I cut it off right there. I was like, I don't want to be meaner.
Man.
I have to stop it right here. Like it had 3 more lines, another punchline. I was like, nope, not gonna say it now.
Damn, so Roland could have
Yeah.
potentially completely taken this whole thing if he just stayed nice the whole time.
I really feel like the only surprise I would have had left for me was the fact that my burn book was bigger. Was the only thing I would have had going for me by the end then at that point.
Oh yeah. That's another thing. So it was on Wednesday. Roland is a huge, and to this day, like I don't know if it's just a troll or if he really does love it that much. He is a huge Mean Girls fan.
I'm going to say the fact that he knows the quotes so well, he has to love it. And I
Right.
also love that movie.
He can't be ironic.
So I'm like, respect.
He's the one that showed it to me, so
Yeah,
I would say
okay.
it's a genuine love.
But
Did
then
you
again,
enjoy
he.
it?
yeah, I also
Oh,
like. Yes, I like
nice.
Mean
But
Girls.
then again, he also shows everybody Spring Breakers.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's ironic or I don't know if that's ironic or if
that is true. Yeah, there is
Okay.
yeah,
both
it's a
sides of that coin.
Does he love Spring Breakers as much as he does, or is he just?
I think he
trolling
loves
all of it?
watching people watch Spring Breakers.
I think that's what it
I don't
is.
think I've actually seen Spring Breakers.
Don't.
Okay.
Are you
It's
familiar
no
with the
Mean
rapper
Girls.
Riff Raff?
Sounds familiar. I should know.
Yeah, so the character that James Franco is playing on that is essentially just Riff Raff.
Okay.
It's terrible.
It reminds me for a little bit, I enjoyed showing all my friends the movie The Mist because I just wanted to share the trauma at the end. I was like, let's watch this. It's real good. And I would just watch their faces at the end. I was like, yes, join me in my suffering.
So, with that, I get, I'm assuming that because Mean Girls is a really good movie.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that he does love that movie as much, but he came out. Well, yeah, his freaking Instagram handle is Regina George's.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's right.
And when he hosted Mesquite once on October 3rd, and he asked everybody to wear pink, and he did a bunch of Mean Girl references, and so that was like the main thing I knew about him at the time, besides just his set. So I was like, "Ooh, we should." And I love Mean Girls. I was like, "We should call it the Mean Girls roast." And so I just decided to do it on my own, and I filmed all that stuff. And I asked him if he wanted to film videos back and forth, and he said no. And I said, well, I got an idea for a video and I'm going to film it anyways. And he was like, that's cool. I was like, okay.
It was a good one too. I liked it.
And I was really excited because Uncle Sam helped me out on it because we had even talked a bit like
both
of us about like if we had won, what our plans were going to be. Because I told him, like, look, if I lose, I need you to make this video. And I gave him the premise. And he was like, well, if I lose, I have the whole Roland costume. And I was like, well, then I'll use it in my video. And he did come out. And I still had a really bad cold. And I tried to stay as far away we were filming, but I really appreciated him coming out and helping It helped make the video. It was perfect.
It's so crazy to see, like, in this build up for this, the fact that Sam lost to you, then did the video with you, promote, like, helping you against Roland, when in our group chat he had the meanest jokes to say about you, and he said the most vile, dirty, and horrendous stuff to where we were like, whoa, Sam, wait, you can't say that. That's not okay. Bro, that's terrible.
I will say, I did do the throwaway joke. You should just do a bunch of compliments. I did say that.
No, yeah.
And he did it for the first joke and none of the others. So it was kind of my idea for that. But if he had stuck with it.
You would have stuck with it. It would have been very bad for me.
His first joke, since we've alluded to it multiple times, he literally starts off, and the only way it would work is if he won the coin toss or lost the coin toss and somehow had the first go.
Yeah.
Because if he went second, it wouldn't have worked.
That's true.
But he went first, and he starts off with, all right, guys, I'm going to start off by saying, Corynne, you're so pretty, you could win a beauty contest. Literally, that's all it was, and nothing to it. And everybody's like, oh, shit, what's going to happen now? Including you.
I know, I was like, no. Always bad. I could just feel myself immediately start to sweat, like, behind my hair. I don't sweat very much, and I was like, oh, I'm screwed. This is it. So I just read the first one. Like I said, it had more, and I cut it off there, and I was like, and then I looked at him, and he was like, oh, we're going to go meet. I was like, oh, thank God. Oh, okay, good.
Oh, wow, that's rude. I guess if we're going to go mean then. And then he goes to his mean stuff. It would have been cool if he did, like, half his set nice.
Yeah.
And then at a certain point, he just pretends like he gets fed up and then just gets mean.
Yeah.
But getting back to the mean girl stuff, he was wearing a jacket, and he took it off, and he was wearing a pink shirt under.
Yeah.
And then he pulled out, which is his writing book, a burn book.
Oh, I didn't know that. Nice.
Yeah, that was his joke writing book. He pulled out his burn book, and then you pulled out a 5 times bigger burn book than him.
So the only reason it was so big was that I didn't want to do another drawing, because now I feel like I'm going to have to draw every opponent I go against. But I had thought of a great one, which was I made a wanted poster of him, and I had like different titles for it, like terrorist, groper, stalker. And then I finally was like, oh, the perfect title is unwanted. And I revealed it. But I knew I needed to be big enough for the audience to see it. And so I was digging through all my sketchbooks, and I chose a really large one. And I was like, well, I'll have to turn this thing into a burn book. And so I painted it myself, made it by hand. And then I felt so bad because I literally go into the backstage, and I had it hidden with me the whole time until I got back there. And I see on like the chair his burn book, and I'm standing with mine. He just looks at me with mine. I was like, hey, you brought one too. And he was like, I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were going to bring one too. Yeah.
He does you do the Billy Madison, mine's bigger.
And as soon as I saw, I wanted to work it in, but I didn't even get a chance. Someone from the audience yelled, whose is bigger? And I was like, it is.
He looked at it and was like, and?
Yeah, it's true.
But that was fun, man. I felt bad for Roland. It was, I think and I feel like this is giving, who's your next opponent?
Albert.
Oh, you have no worries there. So we can say whatever we need to. I'm sorry, but that Albert versus Jen was, with y'all having the best roast battle, that was hands down the worst roast battle of this whole tournament.
I had to clean that up. Like,
yeah, you had to clean that up.
Yeah,
that was
poor
absolute.
Ben, you were just thrown on.
I didn't even know what happened. I was just like, wow, everyone looks scared for some reason.
So I ended up asking poor Jen what happened. She said all of a sudden she just felt like she was going to throw up, so she had to stop and get off the stage.
Yeah, that roast battle made me want to throw up.
She went into the bathroom, and I think they both just, I don't know if they didn't prepare enough. Me and Sam had so much time to work on it. We knew we wanted everything. Yeah. I was like, plus we kept making the videos, and more people kept coming up to both of us saying, we're so excited. Me and him were like, there's other people on the brackets. Yeah. It's not just us. We kept looking at each other like, oh, God, we got to flip and bring it or we're screwed.
Yeah, that's true. It could have been the opposite side of the coin.
We didn't mean to promote this well. We just wanted to have fun.
Like, I just wanted some people to show up. Because, like, the one we missed, there was, like, a packed house. And I was like, oh, God, now I messed it all up for me and Sam. So I was like, we should got to make some promo. And then the promo went too well, I think, which is good. But
yeah, no, y'all did a great job. Y'all did a great job. So I'm not afraid to say this because I don't know if Albert's even going to study or even do put an effort into writing his jokes. Albert, you made me look dumb, Albert. Actually, you won, but I said that you were going to make it all the way to the finals, Albert, because
You still can.
I love you, bro.
Still got a
But
chance.
that-
I mean, you want to be fair? I don't know.
no, but I think where people are messing up too are like when they go up against a nice person like you and Bobby,
Yeah.
they're going too mean. They're going way too mean, and it's losing people.
Uh,
Especially when y'all Mexicans bring 50 people to
I didn't
these
even bring that much
shows.
family this time,
So
but
it's real easy to turn those 120 people that y'all two bring
yeah.
off to where they're definitely not going to cheer.
I know if I ever have to face Bobby, though, I have to be sure to call my family. Like, he's got a big Mexican family. I need y'all to flip and show up. All right. I need y'all all here.
Yeah,
Make sure to bring my loud cousins.
you're definitely going to need to do that because y'all have very loud families.
Yeah.
It's going to be a loud off.
We do.
It's going to be a loud off.
Sorry,
Ben is so scared of this conversation. He is like, I'm not touching this one. I'm not
We're
touching
loud
this
people.
one.
I get it. Okay. One time when my mom, she went to school to be a nurse, and in the medical textbook, it had about dealing with people from other cultures, and in her Mexican family, it said, tend to hoard medicine, are very loud, bring lots of people to the hospital. And I was all, that is so racist and so hella accurate because we do all of those things.
Ben, did your family write this book?
Bring lots of people to the hospital is a wild thing to prompt somebody for.
But it is probably the most accurate.
It is very true.
Because when a Mexican woman has a kid, usually at 14, their whole family, their aunts, their great aunts, their great great aunts, their grandmas, their cousins, they're all there. It's like a quinceañera at the hotel,
So before
at the hospital.
the pandemic's kind of made a lot of the families calm down, but like pre-pandemic, anytime my dad was in the hospital, half the waiting room was my family. Like all my aunts, all my cousins, little kids are all in the corner playing cards. We played a lot of card
Playing
games.
cards.
It's true. I had go bag where like this is the bag of things you do in the hospital. You get snacks, you play cards, and you wait.
Yeah, when my sister had my nephew, they did the thing where they're like, all right, guys, it's about that time. We're going to leave. It's time for y'all to leave.
Oh, yeah.
And I tried to be that, nah, this is family. I'm going to stick with them the whole night. They're like, no, we're not asking you if you want to leave. We're telling you, get the fuck out.
It's loitering at this point.
Yeah.
We want you to leave.
Sometimes it's beautiful though. Like there was a time when I was in the ICU and I could see someone across the hall, and it was this older guy, and so crazy story. My uncle and I came to visit me when I was in the ICU, and they pulled my uncle away because a nurse asked to borrow him, and we just let them take him. We're like, go ahead, and didn't ask why. They took him over to that room to be a witness to sign this guy's DNR papers, which is do not resuscitate. He was like, I was here to visit my niece. What the hell am I doing here? What? And they're all like, oh yeah, he's gonna pass soon, and he wants the DNR, and his whole family's all there. And they're like, thank you so much for coming and doing this. And he's like, signing, like, why am I here? But at the same time, like from across the hall, I could see just all his family lined up around that guy. The room was full of people who loved him, so it was beautiful. But for my poor uncle was like, what the hell? He came back all quiet and shook up, and we're like, so what'd they do? Like, have you carried something? He's like, I just signed some papers so a guy can die. We're like, what?
Somebody's got to do it.
Somebody had to
Somebody's
be
gotta
a
do it.
non-family member witness, and I guess the nurse.
That's a wild rule.
He's like, I just went to go take a dump.
Truthfully, it was so bad. It was my poor Uncle Marky. I still feel so bad.
my
We crack up about it now all the time.
That's insane.
You know.
I feel like you should get in the will at that point.
I know,
You're a
and-
pretty important part of the process.
He said they were literally all thanking him, like, thank you for coming in to do this. And he's like, I didn't know what I was agreeing to. Please don't thank me. I was just.
Starts getting Christmas cards
a
from
minute
them
ago,
and
he
stuff.
was holding a big squishmallow, checking on his niece, and now he's over there like signing some guys.
That's that's wild. Oh my god. I could just imagine like if I went to go see be with my family when my niece was being born and they're like, hey, can you sign this to watch this guy die?
But like just a nurse comes like, hey, could you help with something? You're like, oh, okay, and you just walk over, and then you get pulled into the room and see everything, and then they could tell you why and give you the paper. Like, here you go, and you're just like, What are you gonna say no in front of all his family?
I'll be
Or,
like, hell yeah, fuck yeah. Where's the dotted line?
Yeah. Yeah. This is my 5th one this week.
They call me the. Never mind.
I'm the
I was gonna
Undertaker.
say I'm the Grim Reaper, but that's very
I'm
dark.
100% success rate at signing these.
Chris is like that little cat that predicts the death at senior nursing homes.
They hate to see me coming.
Yeah.
I love walking through the senior nursing home at noon every day. I get at least 2 of these a day.
Who needs a witness? Witness right here.
Right.
Who wants to witness me? Me, pick me.
He's like, I got
Why are you here every day?
got addicted to the feeling.
Like
It's an adrenaline rush.
I don't have a lot of decisions at home.
So the other roast battle, none of the competitors are here. So,
Oh yeah.
but it was just 2 of them this time, right?
yeah.
The
Yeah,
other
it
one
just
was,
true. It was-
Bobby Pena and Adrian Rodriguez. It was a good battle. It was
Yeah,
a good battle.
wasn't bad.
Adrian did a good job, but I think where he may have, I like both of them. Both of them are real good. I think there's something wrong with that sound thing. I think there's something wrong with that sound thing because I swear, standing from the back of the room, Adrian's family was louder. I feel like they got louder for Adrian, but the whole family's at the back side of the room.
Oh, okay.
And all of Bobby's family's at the front side of the room. I feel like I may be throwing a little bone out there for people, but I feel like that has a little bit of a difference.
I think that was a popular opinion, though. I don't think you're like way wild for
Okay,
saying
good.
that.
I just don't want to be like, because if anybody sees this, be like, hey, get there early. All of y'all sit at the front. Like, I don't want that to be
Yeah.
like a part of it, but I think that is part of it because from where I was standing, the room sounded louder for Adrian, but it was also just the back of the room that was
he
loud.
had a lot of people there from. I knew he had quite a few, but after he left, they all like took off. So when I saw how many, I was like, "Good Lord, man, that was a lot of people."
And I felt bad for y'all because y'all went after.
yeah, I know.
Y'all went after.
I feel bad for Joe. He can't. Everyone's like, because with me and Sam, we went first, and they were like, "Oh, you should have put us last." And then for me and Roland, he put us last. So like, "Oh, you should have put y'all first." I'm like, I don't know what y'all want anymore.
Yeah, it's kind
a
of
lot of
hard to
factors.
predict it.
Yeah,
It's a lot of factors.
Because, like, you putting on the show, you don't know who's in the
Yeah.
crowd. You don't know whose family is who.
It's true.
And, like, it's kind of hard to make that adjustment at the last minute. But
Yeah.
kudos to Joe. He's doing a good thing with this
Yeah,
roast
that
battle,
thing was
man.
fun.
It's turning out really
It's
well.
been a lot of fun. I somehow haven't made it on the open mic list the past 2 times, so I haven't been able to perform in front of these awesome crowds. But
Yeah.
it's been cool to be a bystander and enjoy it as a fan. So, so before we're not gonna go to an actual break. We'll just cut it and start it again. But we'll. Who are you taking on in the next round?
I'm gonna take
Albert.
on Albert Salazar. Yeah,
And then it's gonna be Bobby versus
Sweet Tea.
Sweet Tea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna be you and Bobby in the finals.
Think so?
I think it's gonna be you and Bobby in the finals.
That would be pretty fun. I don't want to say I'm thinking ahead, but it's important to think ahead for your opponents. Like for Albert, I've met him a couple times, but I don't know him too well, so I actually want to message him to like offer like, do you want to do like a weird, odd roast date where we ask each other questions? Because I know he probably doesn't know much about me either. And I wanted to ask him if I could call ours the zombie roast because I know that he also almost died in a car accident.
Yeah,
So I thought that would be a fun. I like naming the roast now. I think
that'd be fun.
And then for Bobby, I asked him too. I said, "Hey, if we end up being opponents, do you want to trade and have dinner at each other's families' houses so our families can trash talk us to each other?"
swap.
And he said, "Yeah, that'd be awesome." His daughters look so down. And I told my parents, "They're like, we'll do it." I'm like, "Yeah, that'll be fun."
And his daughters and his wife are so awesome,
They
man.
seem
I
really
love them.
nice.
They're
Yeah,
great.
they're so nice.
Yeah. And I'm sure Bobby will
The
have fun
o-
with my dad. So
The older one is Alyssa. I believe she will be the one working on. I think I'm gonna have multiple flyers, but she will be working on one of the flyers for the show. So
Yeah, she's a very good artist. She's
Yeah.
won several awards at the Art Center. I've seen. It's impressive.
very sweet of her. When she saw
Yeah.
that we were doing the toy drive, she said that she wanted to donate as if her donation to the show is making the flyers. So
Oh, nice. That's very
appreciate
cool.
y'all for that. The Pena family are awesome. Continue to support your dad because y'all have been a big part of him winning this roast battle.
Yeah.
Bobby, you have surprised a lot of us. You've been doing a great job with this roast battle as well, man. So keep it up. On on
he
the
seems
other
more
side.
confident on the stage during the roast.
He-
It's impressive. I'm proud of him. He's doing
He's
really
been
good.
and he's been coming up with like really good jokes about people too.
Yeah.
And his response
Oh,
is
his
very
rebuttals
quick.
are very
very,
fast.
very quick.
Yeah.
His rebuttals are very quick to where it's like, oh, so one of his rebuttals you were able to use too because he does nothing but fat jokes.
Yeah.
And then when you're like, oh, you're with just fat jokes,
Yeah.
so it helped out big time. So his responses are very quick, which a lot of people aren't
expecting.
understanding with this roast battle, as well as the response is a lot to do with it. The Rivali's a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
And he's been doing a really good job at
I feel like people really enjoy the rebuttals. I think the crowd really
That's how I won the one that I won.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh nice.
I said something smart back, and then they were like, "Oh, it takes the wind out of the joke."
Yeah,
It does.
because
It
like
really
real life
can,
bullying.
Yeah.
there was one that Jay said to him that wasn't terrible, but when Bobby had his response, he goes, "Oh, you're done. I was waiting for the punchline." That
was so
completely
good.
took the wind out of the sails of that joke. So his fast responses have been freaking awesome, man. So Bobby, you've been surprising a lot of us. You are the dark horse of this tournament. You are the because he said it himself. He was the lowest seed on the bracket, so he is the Cinderella. He is the Cinderella team right now. You know March Madness. That's why I'm looking straight at you when I'm saying this.
I would definitely say he's the bracket buster for sure.
Yeah, for sure. He's in the final four as a last seed, so that's freaking awesome to see, man. That's what I like about even like sports tournaments and stuff. When I see a last seed going through,
It's exciting.
it's really exciting. It's really cool to see.
And then
So
to watch their fan base just pretend like they're not just as surprised as everyone else.
Yeah.
They're like, we're built for this. Like, shut up. No, you're not.
no, but keep killing it, Bobby.
Yeah,
It's
for
been
sure.
real fun to watch. This whole roast battle has been.
Electric.
I'd say it's been a success. It's been really good. Congratulations to Joe Hilliard on what he's got going, because I know since the 421 that happened before I started, there have been a couple people that mentioned that they wanted to do a roast battle, and nobody's actually been able to get it together. And the fact that Joe's been able to do it has been cool. So it's got me excited as a fan to do the next one. So I'm excited, man. It's probably going to be a bow tie. Is there any last things you want to say to Albert or anything before?
I mean, nothing much. Just excited to do the roast with him. Looking forward to. I need to message him, and I want to say condolences to his family and himself, because I know he lost his mom recently. And that's why he couldn't go to the last roast. And I'm just like, dang, I'm so sorry. And though the other day in the group chat, he already made a joke about it, and I had to say, too soon, Albert. It's your own mother. So I'm like, I'm excited about it. I think it's gonna be fun, and so all I could think is it would be funny though if either me or Bobby won. How hilarious it'd be, like the number one roaster, the meanest comic, and it's one of us be going, "Hey, how's it going?" I did that for Bobby too. Be like, he's so nice, but he won.
Y'all like whoever if either of y'all two win, this whole thing is literally gonna be Corpus Christi Sour Patch Kid. They're sour, then they're sweet, but the reverse. Y'all are sweet and then sour when need be. Jeez. But no, y'all been killing it. Congratulations on what y'all been doing. You solely have probably been like my favorite to watch,
Oh,
just
thank
because
you.
it's cool to see like what you've come up with. Because you're a devious mean girl.
Excuse me, it's a roast.
You are. Oh, so this is what Corynne really is.
No, I mean a little bit, but
She shows everybody she's nice, but secretly she's a bitch.
the problem is I'm secretly hella competitive.
Yeah, he agreed with
This
me.
guy
He
gets
agreed.
it.
He
Apparently
gets
I
it.
was really
Like,
good.
nice.
Gets it.
Somebody had to say it. Somebody had to say it. I'm thinking it.
No, I think my problem is I'm hella competitive. That's the only reason I even joined the roast was I was at Rich's. Like Jay had been talking when he was super excited about signing for the roast, talking how he was going to beat everybody. But that night he sat right across from me and way too much eye contact. Like, I can beat anyone, all of y'all. And I was like, that's it. Signed up
Jay
in the
impression.
car that night. I was like flipping, going, I'm really competitive and I'm always trying to tamp that down. And I was like, no, that's it. I'm doing this.
See, and
I was trying to hold
that's the
myself
thing
back.
with me
Yeah.
is like I haven't really openly said why. There were a couple reasons why I didn't do it,
Mhm.
but one of the reasons why I didn't do it is I am very unhealthily competitive.
Mm.
Not unhealthily, but I know like if Jay said that to me,
Yeah,
and I was competing,
I would have signed up too, huh?
no, I would
Oh.
like if I was already in it, I would openly just talk shit to his face to be like,
okay.
I wouldn't even wait for the roast. I'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, fuck you, and just
Yeah.
I'd be bad about it. But
I'm like not allowed to play Pictionary with certain people anymore. I got problems.
Yeah, I'm ultra
Blacklisted
competitive,
from
and it's
certain
not good.
Pictionary games around town.
I am. Like my family's like, you're not allowed to play anymore because I made my mom cry one time, and I
Jesus,
say him-
your mom is so sweet.
you know what? She's also very mean. She helped write half of those jokes. Okay, I'm just gonna say it right now. She actually was a plastic in high school, so she was a mean girl.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
When she talks back about her high school days, she said there was even a girl where they did a Clueless, like, yeah, she was unfortunately, so we remade her and made her look all dressed all cool and all that stuff. And I was like, you were a plastic. She's like, I might have been.
That's wild. Jesus. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I think it's funny. But and then when I had my ex-boyfriend time, we played Pictionary with his family, and I was like, I shouldn't play. They're like, no, it'll be fine.
Oh no.
And they partnered me with his dad, and I yelled at him one time. Just like couldn't. I was like, it's a freaking leaf. How do you not get ball? I'm sorry. And I was like,
freaking idiot?
I was like, I'm sorry. And I just sat down. I was like, I told you guys I'm not allowed to play this game.
That's hilarious. Good Lord. But yeah, this is gonna come out, I think, right before the.
You have time. The next roast is December 31st. So if you're free.
Oh wait, the next one's not till.
yeah,
Yeah.
they ran
New
it
Year's
kind of
Eve? Not till
early.
New
this
Year's
year.
Eve.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Normally it's on the
Come-
back half.
come out to. I won't be there, but come out to the New Year's Eve show. I'm gonna be. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm not spending time with my family, I'm gonna be with Ronnie
Oh, okay.
in Austin. I think we're gonna go do the New Year's Eve Kill Tony show.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Nice.
That's cool.
but good luck to all of y'all. I'm kind of damn. I'm so invested in this freaking roast. I might adjust my. No, I'm gonna go do Kill Tony.
You can get the videos.
Yeah,
There'll
you
be
get the
videos.
I'll try and record again.
Yeah.
I plan on.
But for the rest of you, there will not be videos, and you should come watch it live.
Yes, live is better.
Yeah.
And
We-
come cheer for me specifically. That would be great.
Yeah. Come see what we mean by when I say the two nicest people are being the two rudest people at the moment.
Okay, well, come cheer for the Corpus comic against Beeville. How's that?
No, yeah. That's
you
what I was
go.
gonna say.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't know a lot about Albert himself, you can make fun of
Aw,
Beeville. You
yeah.
can mention like a Paul Walker joke or two
Try it.
because he crashed his car.
Oh, that's right.
And then hola.
Hello.
So we are gonna have a couple drop-ins. Actually, let's take a short little break. All right, I want to take the time to show love to our sponsor. That's right, we got sponsors. First one, Belleeah's Apples and Treats at 6149 McArdle Road in Corpus Christi, Texas. The #1 sweet treat shop in Corpus. They got everything for you from gourmet chocolate-covered apples to fruit trays with all different kinds of chocolate and candy-covered fruits. We also have our hot chocolate ball just in time for the winter if it ever decides to come. They also have their crazy apples, which is a candy-covered apple filled with a whole bunch of different of your favorite candies. And they have our crazy pickles that are a pickle wrapped in a fruit roll-up. That's right, a pickle wrapped in a fruit roll-up, topped off with hot Cheetos and other treats. Then you have your assortment of homemade lollipops from Salimon to watermelon to pineapple, which is coming up. And they also have their chamoy covered, as well as pineapple chamoy covered lollipops. And for everybody that's loving the Dubai chocolate hype, they got you covered. They got Dubai strawberry cups, as well as a whole bunch of different Dubai chocolate assortments. As mentioned before, they also got their gourmet candy apples, as well as what I like to call their crack grapes. These things are super addictive. Once you bite into one of them, you are not going to want to stop. Visit Belleeah's Apples and Treats at 6149 McArdle Road in Corpus Christi, Texas. Tell them that dude talk sent you. Peace.
Now I gotta show some love to my favorite restaurant in town, and I'm not just saying that because they're a sponsor. I've been going to them for years. Julios EasyStop at 5945 Greenwood Drive in Corpus Christi, Texas. They got some of the best food you can find, including their chalupa plate. Lent's around the corner for those who celebrate, so go hit them up. They also have a bomb chicken fried steak. Also got some Mexican options with the enchiladas that you could get in chicken, beef, or cheese. And my personal favorite, the double meat, double cheese burger. Man, this is my favorite burger in town. And the fry pie, the legendary fry pie. If you don't know what it is, picture a chili cheese fries, but instead of the chili, carne guisada. Yeah, that's right, carne guisada on top of French fries. They are to die for. Go visit my friends at Julios EasyStop at 5945 Greenwood Drive. Go show them some love and tell them That Dude Talks sent you.
All right, welcome back to the That Dude Talks podcast. I'm your host, That Dude, Chris Longoria. And contrary to what people may be believing or thinking at this point, Ben Mann is not here just for eye candy. He does have some stories to tell. We all three of us did shows this week. I knew that one was gonna get you. I knew that one was gonna get you.
The only way we can get Cody to watch the episode, Ben. You know.
Yeah, an extra view. Thanks a lot, Ben. Man, I knew you were good for something on this. you're getting the Cody demographic.
Yeah. It's a good one to get.
Heck yeah. Thanks for watching, Cody. Hopefully you're entertained enough to keep watching after this. I try to get Ben Man looking men on the show more often so you can keep watching.
We're going to have to get you a shirt that unbuttons so you can just unbutton it more as you go along.
I don't want to scare the rest of my viewers away, though, at the same time. It's a healthy balance, Corynne. Come on now.
Excuse me. Trying to help my brother out, okay?
We're going to have to get Cody on the Patreon for that one.
Yeah, we'll put that on the Patreon. But like I was alluding to, we did do all of us had a couple different things that we did this week, but all of us were on a show together in San Antonio at Tanks. Shout out to Ryan Areta for having us on that one. We'll let you take the wheel on this one, Ben. What'd you think? How was the experience at Tanks?
It's such a broad question.
Talk about your whole time there. It's fine. Talk about the ride up there.
Right? Same for me.
Yeah. Oh, it was my first time as well. It was my first time. Shout out to Skip. I know Ryan is the mastermind behind that whole show, but Skip had a lot of to do with getting that lineup together. So thank you so much, Skip, for putting that together. It was my first time as well as their first time performing at Tanks. But how was your first experience, man? Talking about the ride, who you stayed with, how the morning after was. How the show was, whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah. Shout out to Cody again for driving me and Corynne. Cody is Corynne's brother.
Yes.
I don't know if he wants us to disclose that or not.
You just got doxxed.
But
it's fine.
But so I rode with them. If you ever get the chance for Uber, Cody, I'm not going to tell you what I paid because I don't want the rate to be...
changing.
Yeah, but they were gracious enough to give me a ride.
He got the comedy discount.
Yeah.
he used promo code Ben
Don't
Man's
ask, don't
Chest.
tell policy. If they don't ask for gas money, I don't tell them that I have it.
God,
you were already going up. He likes to drive people, and we're like, ooh, let's put more people so me and him don't have to talk to each other the whole time.
Yeah, I actually got recruited to ride with them.
Yeah.
Nice. See, Ben?
Hot commodity.
See, you got mad at me for what I said about you, but they listened to the podcast and heard that you like talking on trips, so that's why they recruited you. So you're welcome, Ben.
It wasn't because of that. I'm sorry. It was because last time on another road trip we took
Corynne, I'm trying to win brownie points. I'm trying to win brownie points.
Get back in good.
Just kidding.
I don't lie, Chris.
Keep going with that story. What happened last time? What?
Oh, we took a road trip and Ben and Candy were in the car and we were like, they would talk the whole time and me and Corey, this is great. We enjoyed the whole ride just listening to them and laughing at all the stuff they were saying. And it was funny because it was right at the very beginning of my medical problem. So Ben was like, no one's going to believe that I saw Corynne popping a bunch of pills in the car ride up. Because I was taking a lot of pain meds at the time.
So yeah, Ben, because of what I said on the podcast, they just wanted you to ride.
Yeah.
Loose translation. But we got there, even though the thing about it, a little inside baseball, normally as a comedian, if you find out that you have to perform outside, you kind of get scared a little bit because the sound doesn't travel as well. But the way that Tanks is set up, it feels, even though it's outside, it feels like into an intimate room because of just the way it is. I don't know how to elaborate any more than that.
It had a very nice setup. Like everything was facing the stage, but it wasn't elevated, so you felt in the room with them. And they had a cover, so it felt enclosed, even though you were outside.
Yeah,
which was nice.
And the lighting that they had there was really good as well. They had a DJ play us up, which helped out big time. Yeah. That's what I like about it, is the fact that it seemed like they used a PA type system to where the sound was everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice when the music is handled at an event and it's not just the host with a phone in his pocket.
Yeah.
Because that could lead to some headaches.
Yeah, because the host, they have a lot on their plate, and then they're bringing you up, and then they press the music, and then they lock the phone, and then they go outside and they
don't
think
check
that
on the show.
Yeah, they go smoke a cigarette, and they put the phone in their pocket, and accidentally press play during Ben Mann's set multiple times.
7 times.
I think it was probably 3 times. But we're referring to back at Lazy Beach a couple months ago. I hosted and accidentally did that. My bad.
I've never.
I was like, this is getting real specific.
Never needed to incorporate Gwen Stefani so much in my set. But I'm hoping maybe Miss Gwen hears this and we can go on the road together. And I can be your holla back girl.
You worked with it really well, so way to roll with the punches on that. I knew exactly what you were referring to, you asshole.
But all jokes aside, Ryan Herrera is a great host and had it all planned out.
He started off with rapping.
Yeah,
he started freestyling.
And he
that
did
was
really good.
Dope.
That was
he
impressive.
did really freaking good. So for all intents and purposes, I'll say this, Ben. You could put the mic down just so you don't get in trouble for this. Tanks, from what I gathered, is for the most part a black room. So yeah, he put the phone down. No, so Ryan knows the crowd and he knows how to work it, and it worked really well because he started with freestyling, and like y'all said, it was really freaking good. He didn't trip up on his words. He had all that. So shout out Rye Guy, man. Rye Guy, follow him on social media. I believe that's his handle. Rye Guy. Sam's looking it up right now. Pull it up, Jamie. No, but thank you, Ryan, at Editor, for having us. He has a great thing going over there. But yeah, you keep talking about your set.
It was also for showcases like that, when there's a lot of comedians all doing the same amount of time. Normally the lineup is just kind of they just kind of throw it together. And I was slotted to go first, which is fine. But I got a text from my people that were coming out. Shout out to my college friend and her friends for coming out and giving me that sweet $5 bonus. Also, if you bring 4 people to the Tank Show, you get a free bottle of champagne and orange juice. So that's cool. Like, free of charge. You don't have to buy a ticket or nothing.
Oh, that's why we got the champagne. I thought Ryan was just bringing it to us as a... Oh, thanks a lot, Ben. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you to Ben's friends for coming out.
No, that was him just hooking us up.
Yeah, he was just being nice.
The table got that. Okay, he was hooking us up.
So they just had the setups ready to go, and they had...
Nice.
But yeah. So that's cool. If you have 4 people and nothing to do on a Thursday in San Antonio, Tanks is the place to be. But I was slotted first, and my people were still late. And so I had to ask a friend of ours, another Christian that I'm more fond of, Delgado, and he was like, "Yeah, bro, no worries." So shout out to him.
Cut his mic. Cut his mic.
But I was able to bounce back on the thing, and I think everyone had a really good show. I had fun. So shout out to everyone that came out. Shout out to Tanks for having us. And if you're around the area, definitely check it out. Look into it. And that pretty much sums up my experience for that. If y'all have anything to...
The pizza was really good. We bought a couple boxes, and it was really nice.
So
enjoyed that.
I got out of work early. Me and Delgado, Christian Delgado, and Roland ended up going to Pluckers before, since we don't have one here in Corpus. Yeah. They had never been, and I'm very fond of their Holy Mac appetizer, and I wanted to open that world to them. So we went to that. it was amazing, but I regretted it a little bit because when we got to the show, that pizza looked freaking delicious.
As soon as I remembered, I was like, oh, that's right, I was at a pizza place. I had been wanting pizza all day, so I was pumped for it. And it was really good. Cody said it reminded him a little bit of school pizza, but in a good way, like that nostalgic taste.
The hidden part of school pizza.
Okay.
Like
the part that slaps, you're like, oh my God, yeah.
part that makes you push a fat kid in the lunch line.
Yeah.
Dang.
I
I knew Ben was a bully. No, I'm just kidding.
hopefully we get to go back soon because I want to try that pizza.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about your experience over there?
I thought it was really good. It was also my first time there. I like that they had all sorts of different chairs because right now I feel like a lot of the places only have tall chairs, and my medical things, it's hard for me to sit in those. So I enjoyed the different variety of seating.
Yeah, they had benches.
Yeah.
They had
Stuff
picnic
with backs, no backs,
tables. They
picnic
had
tables,
stools.
and it smelled really good out there because like even though it was hookah, it wasn't overpowering. It smelled like pizza and also like burnt marshmallow, so it was really nice.
Yeah.
And the stage, like I said, was really good. Sound system was great. Usually, like I'm pretty quiet, so I have to talk really loud. And I noticed I was like, oh, whoa, I can just use my normal voice right now. I don't have to go hard or push it a little more for me to be heard. So that was
you
really
didn't have
cool.
to fight with it.
Yeah, I didn't have to fight with it. And like I enjoyed that with the way the tables are arranged. Everyone is actually looking at you instead of just like a bunch of back of heads and stuff. And like I said, the pizza was really good. They had free refills on sodas. I thought that reservation thing was really sweet because so if you ever go out there and you have 4 people, you can call in, make a reservation. It's free, and you get a free bottle of champagne. And I didn't know about the orange juice because they offered it too. And I was like, dang, if I had known about the orange juice. So technically, once again, I'm on a lot of pain meds. I shouldn't be drinking. So yeah.
Actually, an intervention.
I know, right? I was like, oh no, right.
It's funny how the orange juice is the thing you were worried about, but the champagne wasn't.
Because I was like, well, no, it was the champagne, but I was like, oh, I don't want to just drink straight champagne. I didn't know it came with. I was like, oh, I could have had a mimosa. That's changing it up.
And that's because I don't really like care for champagne much, but whatever champagne they used
with that orange juice was
very good.
Yeah. I've never really been a mimosa guy. I'm more of a screwdriver guy. But yeah, that orange juice and the champagne was delicious.
Anything else about your set that you want to talk about?
I really enjoyed. There was this one girl who kept going, no, like a facial journey while I was doing it. I was trying not to just keep watching her throughout, but that made it really fun. I like when I get the one person who's super invested by the end.
Yeah. That's so cool when you can see that and hear that. It's like, oh, they really are into my set.
Yeah, she was all, no. And I was like, yes.
I liked it because normally, like you were saying, outdoor venue, it's kind of scary because you don't know how the sound's going to travel. Yeah. Also, with the setup, like, it was kind of like horseshoe, the way people were sitting. They were sitting in the surrounding tables. They weren't really people sitting at the front tables filled up. Yeah. So that's a little unnerving. It's a little scary because the further the crowd is, the more it's easier for them to, like, lose interest.
Yeah.
And it's easier for them to, oh, they can't see me, so I can chit chat. No, everybody there was like zoned in and paying attention to what we were saying, which is, there's a lot that leans into it, but the fact that it speaks a lot for the comedians that were on it, that every comedian up there kept the crowd's attention. So that was really cool. Shout out to everybody else that was on the lineup for doing their thing, because you didn't end up starting it out, but you weren't at the very end either. So by the time you got up, crowd was still in it, and you kept them going. Corynne did her thing, kept the crowd in there.
Super easy translations. Like, there was no drop off.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
There was no point where we were all staring at each other like, well, we don't know how this is gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Delgado ended up starting it out, right?
Yeah.
And he started it out, and it's real cool to see, especially like him not being super like road tested.
Yeah.
Seeing him do his thing on the road, it was really cool to see him go up there and get some laughs and
being all
whatnot.
even keel like he is.
Yeah, exactly. He did his thing, and then
I think it was Roland, right?
Right after him was Roland.
Yeah.
And Roland did his thing. And then, dude, it was so cool seeing Zimmerman up there.
Yeah, shout out David Zimmerman for laying the wood.
Dude, and, Zimmerman being up there, and then
the
I don't want to
yelling at him.
Yeah, I don't want to like give too much of his set away, but he has a companion with him that joins him on stage that is very racist, and he brought that companion out in said black room, and it worked so well.
Yeah,
He loved
big-
it.
They
fans.
absolutely loved it. So kudos to Zimmerman for like having the cojones to go up there and do it and freaking murder with it. So
Yeah,
shout out to David Zimmerman. And
There was a wedding. I feel like we should probably
Yes.
address.
yeah, we'll get to that after I
Yeah.
talk about my set because
Oh, my bad.
you were
Yeah.
after David.
Nah, Corynne, me, you.
Cool. So when I got up there,
I was after David. Yeah.
yeah, you were after David.
Yeah.
So by the time I got up there, whoever was going to be there was there. So it started pretty much filled. We had a good amount of people.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about it is to the left and to the left and right of us, there were like L-shaped tables
Yeah.
that had people there, and it was cool because to the right of us, it was like 8 or 9. You could tell college students that looked like they were frat boys. So I got to play with them, like joke with them for a little bit, and then the people to the left of me wanted to get involved, so I got to joke with them about the people to the right. So that was a lot of fun. I've been having a lot of fun with my walk-up song recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been shaking ass to that, the no ass that I have. So that's been a lot of fun.
We're all real proud.
It's just gotten me real loose. Like,
Yeah.
It looks like it puts you in the mood.
yeah, it gets, because I hear, if not laughter, I hear people like excited.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, oh, cool. People are excited about my fat ass being up there and just making a fool of myself. Of doing the truffle shuffle. So, hearing their reaction gets me like, okay, cool. And I get to go into, if they laugh, I get to lean into, oh, it's not that funny, guys. Calm down.
Yeah.
I was trying to grab somebody's, like, I was trying to grab a woman's attention. Like, I could play with it.
Yeah.
So it's been a lot of fun doing that. And the set itself was just a lot of fun. It's real fun going to out of town venues and getting to do our thing out there. And all of us got to do what, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
It went by so fast.
It did.
It went by so quick. It was a great time. I loved every second of it. Thank you so much, Ryan, again, for having us. You're doing a great thing out there at Tanks. If you're in San Antonio on a Thursday and, like they said, have nothing to do, it's a free show. And if you get 4 of your friends to go to a free show, you get rewarded with champagne and some orange juice. So, dude, go show Ryan and everybody at Tanks some love, some support, because they have a great thing going out there, man. Hopefully I get to go out there again soon. And yeah, it was a fun time out there at Tanks. Speaking with we're going to stick with the San Antonio. The next day, Ben Mann had another show in San Antonio.
3 other shows, but
Oh, yeah, 2 other shows.
3 other shows.
3 other
Three
shows.
other
That's
shows.
right.
You know,
That's
Trash
right.
show os.
Let's go. All right, so we'll talk about the first one, which was the clean show, right?
Yeah. Well, the prequel to that is this is a weird day because when you're a traveling comedian and you don't have any money and you have to stay on people's couches, when those people get up to leave, they don't just leave you there. So you gotta get out in the world. You gotta see things. So at 6 a.m., I went to a Whataburger and stayed in there for like 4 hours. It's kind of a Corpus Christi embassy if you think about it. They didn't tell me to leave, but like I had the anxiety of like I've been in this fast food establishment for 4 hours. I should probably go somewhere.
Yeah.
So I took off and just started walking around. Luckily, it wasn't too hot. I went to this estate sale in this neighborhood that was nearby, but they didn't have any cool stuff. Probably why they were selling it, and it wasn't like heirlooms or nothing.
That would have been fun if you had bought something like a big lamp and just carried it around with you the rest of the day, though.
I already had a backpack full of babies.
Yeah.
So I didn't sell a single one of them things this weekend too. I carried them for like 10 miles on my back and nobody
Dang.
bought any babies.
You proudly said 3 shows, with nobody's counting, so you have 4 shows and didn't sell a single baby, you fucker.
Look, sometimes they're baby crowds, sometimes they're not baby crowds.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
You know?
You know, in
You're
this
right about
economy, agreeing to take on a baby, that's a lot of
Yeah.
work, okay?
I love your pitch for the babies, though.
Yeah.
They're so good, dude.
Thanks. Yeah,
So
people.
At least you remembered to do your pitch. I brought merch and did not talk about
So-
it at all, like an idiot. So
I had my merch in my trunk and completely forgot to mention it.
Fast forward to the end of the night, I ended up in a tight spot where I didn't have a place to sleep, and a lot of my buddies from high school were all staying at our one friend's apartment, and they invited me to go sleep over there. And I went to get my clothes out of my backpack, and I didn't really, at the show that they came to, it wasn't really a merch selling show. Sometimes it's like that. You got to be aware. And so I didn't try to sell any merch. So I go and I go to change, and some babies fall out of my backpack, right? And my buddy Ty, he's like, "Hey man, come here." He goes, "Why do you have 20 baby dolls in your bag?" And I was like, and I just acted like it was like 3 a.m. They're all hammered.
oh my gosh. You're still gonna wake up in the morning and be like, "Was that a dream?" Or does
Instead
Ben
of
just
explaining
care?
it, you just said, "I don't know," and let them think you're weird.
Dude, I was exhausted. I was like, they already know. They've been friends way before I started doing this, so I'm not surprising nobody when they come to shows. They know what time it is, to quote Jason Williams.
You're like, I thought I knew him, but I don't know. He had 20 babies in his backpack. So
You think you know a guy. I'm
Think you
getting
know
I'm
somebody.
getting to Netflix one way or another.
Is Ben trying to attract kids with his bag? They're like whispering behind your back. You're like, just because you didn't want to explain yourself.
But so I was walking around. I finally made it. Oh, my phone died, right? And I'm not super familiar with San Antonio, so I knew I had to find a business to charge my phone. And I walked up there was a Chinese food place and a Peter Piper pizza. And I'm an uncle, so like I'm cool with Peter Piper pizza, but like you gotta have when you look like me, you gotta have a kid if you're gonna go in there. You can't look like me and go flying solo in the Peter Piper.
Self-awareness.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
tried the Chinese place first. Words are tough. And there was a language barrier. I'll leave it at that. I was trying to get my phone charged, and he was real concerned about me buying something, and I was trying to buy something. It was the whole thing. So I went to the Peter Pipers. That guy was really cool. I know in big cities, they have vagrant problems, and I'm all sweaty and stuff. So I was like, hey, and I have a backpack. Thank God they didn't look inside of it, or they wouldn't have let me hang out in that place.
oh yeah,
But
you dropped even one of those.
I walked up and I was like, hey, man, look, I'll buy a pizza. Can I charge my phone? And he goes, do you want a pizza? And I was like, no. And he goes, well, I don't want to make a pizza. And I was like, all right. He's like, take a water cup and go charge your phone. Just don't be here for more than 45 minutes or you got to buy something. And I was like, thanks, man. And looking back, I should have got some skee ball tickets. I should have gotten like a Chinese finger trap or something to commemorate the day.
Get some tokens, you know.
No, it's probably a good idea you didn't go into the arcade field with
Well, I
kids.
mean, it was a ghost town in there. So
Oh,
I
okay,
coulda-
I was gonna say,
okay.
it was probably early during the day. They're usually pretty dead.
Yeah, it
around
was
that
like
time.
3:30 on a Friday. So like,
Yeah.
It sounds like, yeah, they're still in school and everything, so.
then I got the Uber to the refugee coffee shop and beer garden. Very cool place. The owners live on the land, and they got chickens, goats running around. The day after our show, so yesterday, they actually had like a baby goat Santa Claus photo thing with Coco. So look into if you're in San Antonio, look into Refugee Coffee Shop. They're doing cool stuff. Shout out to the owners. The husband owner, I'm not sure of the demographic of the ownership, but the couple, it was the husband's birthday. I forget his name, but it was his birthday, and so that was cool. The show itself was fun. Doing clean comedy is interesting because when you get told to do clean comedy, everyone kind of defines that differently. So you get told by the booker what you're supposed to do, but at the end of the day, it's really just about reading the room and pushing the line to match what it calls for.
Yeah.
Because the crowd was saying some crazy stuff. But it was a fun show. It was really great. And then shout out to everyone that came to that. And a special shout out to my friend from high school. We'll refer to him as B-Dick because that's what I call him. His last name is Benedict. But shout out to B-Dick and his wife for coming out because I needed a ride to the second show. And not being able to drive, they got me out of a tight spot. And then they got to the Magic Time Machine where the second show is at. at the Blind Tiger. It's in the basement of the Magic Time Machine. And they acted like they were going to stay around, and then they did that, like, Irish goodbye thing where they were like, oh, we don't like the menu here. We're going to go get some food. We might be back. And then his wife goes, hey, it was nice seeing you. And I was like, y'all aren't coming back. Yeah. But they did what I needed them to, so shout out to them.
Nice.
And then shout out to my other friends from high school that let me sleep and gave me some carne asada. Very nice of them. It was a very nice day. Everyone at the Blind Tiger was super nice. It's a very cool room to get to do. They do free shows every Friday.
What's that room like? I've never been there, if you don't mind.
It's a basement, so it's very small, very intimate, but they have it set up super nice.
It looks real nice. It would be real cool if, I got to perform there.
I mean, same.
It's trial and error. The first couple times
I forgot none of y'all were there during what happened. We got booked for 2 shows one time. I think it was me, Ronnie, and I know for sure it was me and Roland. Might have been Ronnie as well. It was Drew Blues had a show at Mexicana. We showed up. Nobody was there, so they canceled that show. And then we had another show at Blind Tiger, the midnight show, which I think you're going to talk about that here in a bit. We show up there, but all the comedians are there. We're chilling and everything. Right when the show's about to start, we go down there, and there's like 4 people in the crowd, and we hear the host. They don't tell any of us this, but we hear the host go, all right, guys, sorry about it, but we're going to cancel tonight's show. So we drove up there for back-to-back shows, and back-to-back shows got canceled. So the venue looks nice. It'd be cool to perform there, but
they got a lot going on. They got karaoke to change the mood.
Yeah, no. I do want to hear about your shows, though.
No, it does happen, though, and that's part of the dance.
Yeah,
that
it's
sucks.
part of it. You learn that. It just sucks to, like, do the
it
trip.
does suck. It's
and not
fun.
only, like, the first one gets canceled, so you're like, I really need this next one just to get this bad taste out of my mouth. And then you go and then, no, not here. You're just like, fuck.
When it rains, it pours.
Yeah.
I'll be out in the parking lot yelling at people.
yelling at the moon for a bit, guys.
Yeah,
just leave me be.
I got to get these punchlines out.
Do you want to hear comedy? No, leave me alone.
I can't take them back home to my family. They don't deserve that.
Like, just give me one laugh. That's all I need to make it through the night, okay?
I don't need a lot. I'm not asking for a lot.
I don't even need 10 minutes. Just give me 7. I'll do it for you, kid, please. You don't even have to leave a tip. Just hear my wise cracking. No, but so how are the shows though?
They were really good. I like when I show up to a place and I know. First of all, shout out to Jordan for booking me and asking me to come do those. That was pretty dope. But I like whenever I show up to a place and a lot of people don't know me, I like to just sit down and be quiet and just shake hands real fast. Like, oh, yeah, nice to meet you. Yeah, I kind of do this or whatever. I really like to undersell.
Hands, kiss babies. We get it.
Yeah. And then I'll just sit quietly and then I'll go do my thing. And like, it's so unexpected because I thought I was going to be like, they got like a shy vibe. So they're like, oh, you like do this? And I'm like, yeah, man. Yeah, I do this.
Nice.
And then so it kind of helped. The first show, 3 of my friends showed up and they had a pretty good buzz going. Shout out to them for pre-gaming. And so they were pretty into it. One of my friends got he was like the whipping boy. Like when they needed to do crowd work, they were like,
he was the one.
This goofball right here.
There's always one.
And I kind of wanted to go after him just because I thought they were being light on him. I was like, no, he needs to hear how goofy he is. But I didn't. I just did my thing because I'm not good at crowd work. Once I get on a tangent, it's not good. But it went good. The first show went good. The second show, I had 2 different sets, so I was pretty happy about that. But the thing about most of my jokes is they're just like alternate versions of each other. So it's almost like the same set. So like you feel, if you watch the first show, you're like, oh, I know what's about to, oh, no, oh, that's funny too. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like a bait and switch.
Yeah.
That's cool. But it went good. It was fun. And then I went back to my friend Austin's house and ate some carne asada. And I slept in the back of a Jeep. So that's part of the, and that sounds harsh. That's going to sound, why didn't your friends let you sleep inside? Because they literally had like 10 people staying in this 2-bedroom apartment. A lot of friends had come up, just happenly had come up. The Jeep was a better option. Also, after doing 3 shows, I don't know about you guys, but like I want to be by myself. I don't want to be like my social battery was pretty burnt out. So I went and the seats were folded down, and I spooned with my buddy's golf clubs he had back there. The apartment was on a mountain, so like it was, or what is a mountain in Corpus. And so I woke up and got to look over the mountain, and then I scared the shit out of some lady that was walking her dog. I banged on the window. She's like, "What the?"
What the fuck?
Just getting the adrenaline going,
Wow.
doing the Lord's work.
Okay, that's fine. We'll do it until.
That pretty much sums up
Shows.
that. Yeah. It was a fun
Leave it up to
experience.
Ben Mann to scare a woman in the middle of the night that's walking
Dude,
their
it was
dog.
daylight. It was like
Oh,
8
It
a.m.
was in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was
Still, people are still trying to wake up,
Just
Ben.
reinstilling that fear of walking alone as a
just-
woman, you
yeah,
know.
just getting. I was in like red gym shorts you would get for school,
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
and like a button-down shirt. Like I looked homeless as shit. And I was in the back of this Jeep in this nice gated apartment, just like It's a good time. I recommend it if you get the opportunity to scare a lady walking her dog. Not too much. I mean, you shouldn't chase her or nothing, but just a little jump scare.
Glad he has the healthy boundaries, I guess.
Yeah, you
Sorry,
gotta.
the nostalgia kicked in with this
Oh,
song
no.
played. This is from fucking Space Jam. And now for the Toon Squad. All right, sorry, but man, it's good to. I'm glad you had 3 good shows, man. That's good,
Then
and I had some fun experiences with a couple different friends.
took a Greyhound back. Somebody's grandmother sat next to me and I accidentally fell asleep on her. Not for like a long time. I was just like drifting like that, and she was like, "Get off me!" And I was like, "Oh shit!" You know when you wake up and you forget where you're at?
Yeah.
And I was like, "Who shoved me?" And I was like, "Oh." And I was on the window, so like I couldn't move to another. I was like, "Oh no!"
I think I figured out the title of this episode. It's gonna be Weekend of Comedy and Scaring Old Women.
It's scaring old women.
Because he
I didn't
scared 2 of them back to
No,
back.
that lady on the bus was seasoned. She wasn't scared. She was like, "Get off of me!" Like, like she looked like she was ready to put the hands.
Was
up.
it a full bus or what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Plus,
I was gonna say, why
they
did you
started
choose
doing
this?
assigned seating too,
Oh wow.
which makes it easier because then like, because people will be like, "No, they'll Forrest Gump you." You know what I mean? They won't let you
Seats
sit down.
taken.
Yeah.
And so now you're like, "No, this is I paid for this seat. You're gonna move over."
Yeah.
Nice.
No, I get you. I get you.
Shout out Greyhound, my tour bus company. Not a sponsor yet, but maybe one day.
He's down to it, you know. He's available.
Yeah, I'm a fan of your product.
Yeah, I'm a frequent rider.
Yeah, frequent rider. I like a bus station better than an airport. I feel more at home in a bus station. One
It's
time
more
outside of
your people.
Houston, I went outside at like 3 a.m. and this older black dude came up with a box. He's like, "Hey, young fella, you want to learn some moves?" I said, "Like dance?" He said, "No." I said, "These are my home videos, private collection. $20, you can have the whole box." And if I had a VHS player, I would have bought them. But, you know, I can't invest. I didn't have $20 I just got fired from my job. I didn't have $20 to invest in home porno.
I'm very scared to find out what was on those tapes.
Yeah, but curious, right?
Yeah.
It's worth the $20 investment if you already have the VCR.
Very true. And
Like
the
the
good
boys
thing.
over, you know, make a day of it. Make a pot pie or something.
Never mind. Never mind. But that was it for shows for you, right?
Yeah, that was it for shows for me.
The I was on the Thanksgiving show.
Yeah, the Riches show, right?
What
The
is what
Thanksgiving-
was there the Thanksgiving Appreciation Comedy Show at Riches on Friday. It was a lot of fun. We had Skip Pettit was our host. We had Aaron Carranza, Bobby Pena, Jay Everett, Ronnie Fryer, who forgot Ronnie was here and we didn't talk about the show. I wanted to get him to talk about that, but the December 6th show is very important to talk about, so I understand. Ronnie was on it, I was on it, and Roland was on it as well. I have openly shit on Riches on this podcast before, and I'm not shy to admit that, but I will, I'm here to apologize
A lot of apologies on this episode.
to absolutely nobody. I still feel the same way about
Oh,
Riches,
damn.
but I was pleasantly surprised with how fun this last show was. Brought in a good crowd. shout out to the regulars. If you've been watching the podcast, they were on the episode a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
That little crew came out to the show, and they were sitting at one of the front tables. Skip's family was there, and he was sitting at the front. They were sitting at the front tables as well. Both of those little groups are very into comedy and very supportive. So them being there was awesome. But the whole area that's there for comedy was for the most part full. You were there, right?
No, I didn't make it
You
out.
didn't make it. But the whole area that's there for comedy was for the most part full, and they were all paying attention, and they didn't do what typically happens at Rich's, where if they lose interest, they start talking, and then that grows and it gets harder. I was second to last. I was before Roland. Did 20 minutes and ended up doing 22 minutes. And that crowd was into it the whole time. So
That's good.
it was one of the better, richest shows that we've had there. So shout out to Skip for putting on an awesome. It was a free show as well. They did the free show for everybody that's been supporting the comedy scene. So shout out to everybody that came out dancing again.
Oh,
So that was
nice.
fun.
That's fun.
That was a lot of fun. The regulars that were there,
They
half
dress
of
up,
them-
or were they just dressed regular?
no, they just came
That's
normal
cool.
this time. They took a break from it.
Nice.
But half of them have heard my hidden door joke,
Yeah.
but the other half hadn't heard it. But
Nice.
supposedly the three that have heard it reference it all the time.
Oh,
Like whenever they
yeah.
do
That's
something.
sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
that's
do the
cool.
whole no, silly no to each
Yeah.
other. So the other three that hadn't heard it are like, they've been going to the mic, and I hadn't been doing it recently because I've been working on other material. So they keep getting mad that they hadn't heard it. And then the last 2 weeks I did the East LeGrand on Thursday, and then Tanks. So I hadn't been at the mic, so they hadn't in a while. So I don't like looking at them when I'm doing my comedy, because when I see how excited they get, I feel like I hone in on them and just talk to them, and I
Yeah.
don't want to do that. But I started that joke. I started the setup of I did a show at a gay bar the other day, or I did a show at the Hidden Door the other day, and as soon as I said that, out of the corner of my eye, I see all of them like hitting each other. Like, here it is, here it is. So I'm like, oh, don't look at him, don't look at him. And I'm doing it, and I get to the point where I do the no, silly, no. It was like my Andrew Dice Clay moment, because when I said it, they said it all at the exact same time. They did the no, silly, no. I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. Stop it, guys. I'm trying to get this joke. But it was awesome that all of them got to finally see me do that joke. And it was a fun time, very fun show. Thank you again, Skip, for having us. Thank you to Riches for putting on a good show. Y'all still need to figure out y'all's lighting, but I made a joke about that at the beginning. Y'all weren't there.
They had him off on purpose when you were on stage.
No, it's the same lighting that's there all the time. But
It's like you have to stand way up in the front of the stage to get in the light.
so I go up there, I do my little dance. There was a first timer up there named Shelby. Never done comedy before. This is the first time he ever got stage time, and he freaking killed. He did a really good job. You could tell it was something. You could tell it's something he's been wanting to do. So he's been writing. He's like, this is.
He had the game plan ready.
And he did really, really well. Shout out to Shelby. Brought a lot of people as well. So shout out to Shelby and his family as well.
No shade, but that doing it in front of your people is definitely.
Yeah. He did a really good job. And then when I went up there, it's funny because one of his jokes was that he referenced looking like Cleveland from the Cleveland show. So I go up there and I was making jokes about when Skip said, hey, we have a new comedian named Shelby. Do you mind if they go in front of you? I was like, oh, a hot girl's going to be on this show. Hell yeah, I don't mind that at all. And then when Cleveland Jr. walks up here and I see them, I was like, fuck yes, I mind. What the fuck? So I went into a whole little spiel about that. And then I went into the lighting and I go, guys, I'm going to try to figure out this lighting, but I feel like no matter where I stand, the lighting's just going to be aimed at my panza. So I say that, I go, I think I'm just going to do my jokes in the shadows like a comedy vampire.
Nice.
So I got to do all of that and then got in my set. So it was a lot of fun, man. I really enjoyed it. it was probably one of the more enjoyable Riches shows that I've done. So,
Nice.
shout out to Skip. Shout out to everybody there. Shout out to all the comics for doing their thing, and thank you to everybody that was in the crowd. It was a lot of fun. So, yeah, it was good.
I'm glad it went well. That's good. And I've seen the episodes where you talked about Riches, and it is a rough crowd. It's tough because there are a lot of people. Oh, and Sam's coming up.
Ooh.
I just wanted to shout out Bobby. I thought Bobby had a great beginning because he referenced the roast battles. He said, "I've learned a lot about myself. Apparently, I'm fat."
Oh
I
yeah,
thought that was a great
that was a good start.
way to kick it off.
That's a good start. Sam,
Yeah.
you were there. You could have talked about. You want to talk about any parts of the show?
I mean, I wasn't on the show, but yeah, it was a fun time. Like you said, it was like for a Riches show, like how difficult they can be at times. That one was super easy. The easiest Riches show I've ever seen
Yeah.
go off.
I'm sad I missed it.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. So, they're gonna do another show at Riches on. I feel bad promoting it because it's counter promoting with y'all's
Well,
roast
actually,
battle.
it is also on December 31st.
Corinne's on
but
both of them.
I'm on both of them.
Oh, you're on. You're
I'm
on both
of
shows.
those shows, yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about that.
So the House of Rock show is the roast battle, and that is going to end at 10 o'clock sharp because House of Rock does not like to stay open that late on a Thursday.
On a Thursday, yes.
Right? Yeah, on a Thursday. Even though it is going to be New Year's Eve, so even if you have other New Year's Eve's plans, or if you want to see a lot of comedy, you could come to House of Rock first, and then the Riches show, they're going to have a band and comedians, so they're going to do the band first, and the comedy starts at 10. So you could hit 2 comedy shows in one night if you wanted to.
Hell yeah.
And get a lot of content. So you can get some roasts in, and then you can see some standard comedy and see us try and be nice to each other again after we were all just really mean to each other.
Heck yeah. And that's gonna be the semifinals, right?
Yeah, it's going to be the semifinals at House of Rock, and then at Riches, it's their New Year's Eve. I guess another thanks show. I'm not quite sure if there's tickets for this one. I don't think so.
Okay.
It's another free one.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Austin for the Kill Tony, so
Yeah, whatever.
but y'all have fun. Y'all have fun.
There is another Riches show before that, though, on
that's
December
right, there's
12th,
right.
the Ugly Sweater one.
Oh yeah, Tina La Cochina's putting that show on, the Ugly Sweater show. Do you know any details about it? Because I don't.
No, that's
Yeah,
all I know. I just saw the
beginning
Facebook
and
thing.
December 12th. So
Yeah,
December
I don't know who's on
12th,
that
keep an
one.
eye out. If I get a flyer or anything before I put this out, I'll probably put it on here. But yeah, go show Tina La Cochina some love over there at Riches on. Actually, you know what? No, I can't pull it up. There is a lineup. I don't remember who it was, but it's gonna be a fun show. Tina always does a good job with curating her lineup, so it's gonna be a fun one. Do you have any other shows coming up?
Nope, those are the ones for me right now. Is the roast battle and then the New Year's Eve at Riches. What about you, Ben?
I have December 6th. I'm gonna be in my hometown of Port Lavaca, Texas, at the VFW hosting a rap show.
He's getting his rap career launched.
Yeah, we're double dipping. We're doing it all. So that should be fun. That's gonna be about as wild as you think it's gonna be. That's also a toy drive, and I think if you donate toys, there's like raffle tickets to win some stuff. So that'll be cool. I'm very excited to be out there with those guys. And then December something, I don't know which day it is. I'm doing like an open house thing with some realtors that Anna hooked up. I don't really know too much about that. I don't know if that's like if we're showing up to an open house and just performing, or if like I'm kind of confused. I need to actually look into that more. Thanks for making me publicly realize that. And then December 20th, I'm opening for Mario Salazar in Fort Worth. And I'm excited because it'll be the first time that my dad will get to watch me do comedy.
Congratulations,
Oh, that's
man.
awesome.
Very
Have you
Congratulations.
done Hyenas before?
No.
I did Hyenas last year when he did this loop that he's doing at Hyenas.
Yeah.
They're gonna love you, man. It's a fun room. I think you do have some Cowboys material.
Yeah.
If you do, maybe even just one of them, they're gonna love it because I did my Cowboys jokes.
Yeah.
They ate that shit up alive, bro.
Oh,
They
'cause
loved
know.
it. So
They-
they loved it. So
Ground zero.
I feel like you're gonna do a good job. Congratulations on getting that booking. It's gonna be a fun show.
Thank you.
You haven't done Fort Worth before, right?
No, and that's where my dad and his people are at. So
It's gonna be a fun
very
time,
exciting.
man.
I'm
I'm
excited
excited
for
for
everyone
you.
that's gonna come out to that. Locked and loaded.
That's gonna be a fun one, man. By the time this episode comes out, this event would have already taken place, but I think I might cut this out and advertise it. Sunday, November 23rd, we're going to have the Bubba Loves You 3rd annual bowling tournament at the CM Lanes in Aransas Pass. On that show, we're doing a comedy show. It's going to be myself hosting the show. Uncle Sam's on it. We have Andy Gomez, Eric Blake, Roland Alanis, Uncle Roland, Roland Spamalot, Roland Alanis. We also have Carlos Lopez from Kill Tony, Timely Rain, Colin Sledge, Kill Tony Golden Ticket winner, Colin Sledge, and the man putting it on, Mr. Jake Coulter, also been on Kill Tony multiple times.
Shout out to them. I bowl over there now on Mondays.
Oh, you do too?
Yeah.
Because I know your parents do.
Yeah. My mom finally let me on the team, and she's been real critical about it.
Heck yeah.
But the
man.
owner always comes over and talks to me. Super nice.
Yeah, speaking of the owner, Chris Coulter, he's going to do a little comedy, I guess comedy bit. He's going to do a comedy set. He did one last time, and I think that was his first time doing it.
Yeah.
And he was funny as hell.
Super high energy on that guy.
Very funny, very funny. So yeah, come out to that show. I'm gonna put this out as a little clip. So come out to that show. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And from that show, we have Kill Tony's Carlos Lopez. He's gonna do the podcast. That day is gonna come out the following week. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, the video cut out, the battery died on the camera, but the audio's still going. I'm gonna put our logo on it. They could hear this. Last little bit. Do y'all want to plug y'all social medias or anything, guys?
Yeah, sure. Mine's Corynne the Artist. It's spelled Corynne, and then the Artist on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I made a YouTube. There's like no one on that, so except my cousin. That would be great if anyone could follow there.
I'll invite you as a collaborator on this, and then it'll help out on that as well.
My Instagram is watching you from the bushes 7. 1 through 6 was taken. I'm just kidding. You probably shouldn't follow any of those accounts if they exist. PSA. Ben Mann Comedy on all your socials. That's what I'm doing. That's what it is.
I feel like the episode should be called Ben the Lurker. Just gonna throw that out there.
You can find me at Chris Longoria Comedy on all social media platforms. You can follow this podcast to get clips and whatnot at That Dude Talks on Instagram. Follow me, Chris Longoria, on Facebook, Chris Longoria Comedy on YouTube, which I don't know why I plugged the YouTube. That's the only way you're watching this. So either way, give me a follow, like, subscribe, show your aunts, uncles, your best friends, your worst enemies. Just show everybody that you know and love or hate. Also, don't forget December 6th, the That Dude Talks presents the Naughty List comedy show here at the Annex. We have myself hosting the show, Uncle Sam, Ronnie Fryer. We have Davey Jackson being our headliner, and we're also going to have a couple special guests as well. Uncle Sam, you want to plug your social medias as well?
Bulky Sam on Instagram. I'm on X as well, but I don't use it. TikTok, Facebook. Just find me Uncle Sam. There might be other Uncle Sams out there. I've heard there's someone else called Uncle Sam that's pretty famous. I don't know. So, but look for me. I'm the funny one.
Yeah, if he takes your money, he'll repay you with funnies, at least. But that's been this episode. Thank you guys for coming out, and thank y'all for watching.
Thanks for having us.
What? Oh, later.
Bye.
Peace.